Assalamu alaikum, you're welcome back. So we're going to look at the Islamic perspective on music. In the previous video, we looked at what music is, its uses, and now we want to look at the Islamic perspective of music. So there's been lots of debate on the permissibility of music among Islamic scholars. But what is very, very obvious is that music is actually classified under these three areas. We have Mutrib, Ghina, and Law. Mutrib are sounds which causes what? A person to become carefree, happy, sad. It actually causes a change in behavior, in emotions of an individual. That is what Mutrib. Ghina is actually a prolonging of the voice or a change in tune of sound. And the last one, which is Lao, is vain or futile discussion or talk. So when any of these three exist in any form of sound or music, then it becomes what? Impermissible. What is the effect of listening to music? Music causes what? Hypocrisy in the heart. Because when you listen to music, it changes your attitude, it affects your whole personality. It also causes shamelessness, especially when the music contains lewd or vain talk. Music is the voice of Shaitan, and it allows the listener to forget the book of Allah. If you look at the society today, we find out that the most corrupt humans are those who are engaged in music. The musicians have been successful in diverting mankind away from the remembrance of Allah and making them sip deeper and deeper into immorality and shamelessness. Music has so many effects that are very, very harmful to the life of a Muslim. Listening to music is prohibited in Islam, especially if it has what? Musical instruments. Producing things, musical instruments, or even avenues whereby people can engage in music is also what? Prohibited. And teaching people how to sing, how to play music, how to engage in music is also what? Prohibited. So these three work together. Music. One of the signs of the last hour is that music will become what? Prominent all around the world, so that even in the Haramain, in Mecca and Medina, people will engage in what? Music. People will listen to music there. And we can know that this is actually happening. This year, early this year or late last year, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia invited a musician to come and entertain the people. Although the musician declined because she felt that it was against their cultural beliefs. So we can now see the effect of music on the society. Rasulullah said that whoever engages in listening to music will have molten lead poured in their ears in the year after. Let us look at some of the origin of music. Music originated through two people, Iblis and Qabil, when they were celebrating the death of Prophet Adam. When Prophet Adam died, Iblis and Qabil sat down and they were celebrating. What did they use to celebrate? They used one, mahfiz. Mahfiz is a string instrument like piano, a violin, or a guitar. So they used a mahfiz and a malahiyya. So the malahiyya and the mahfiz were used to actually create music to celebrate the death of Prophet Adam. So this is actually the origin of music, and since then mankind has been engaged in what? Music. Allah even says that music is the voice of Shaitan. So as Muslims we should avoid it, and we should avoid playing music in our homes, because the angels will not enter homes in which music is being played. What is Islamic music? In the real sense, there's no Islamic music, but people try to twist the perspective of Islam and try to say that some music is Islamic, some is non-Islamic. Music is music, but we have Islamic poems and poetry. So these are actually different from music because they do not contain musical instruments. They do not contain what? Ghina, which is a prolonging of the voice. We will notice that when many of these musicians sing, they prolong their voice and they change the tone. Ghina should be avoided in the recitation of the Quran if it's going to make it resemble music. Scholars have prohibited reading the Quran in Ghina form. So that should be noted. And I have here the name of the shayateen that accompanies the person that listens to music. His name is what? Kofanda. So the person who listens to music, Allah removes his blessing from him and equips the Kofanda to be his companion. In Islam, music is something we should avoid. All the uses of music that were listed in the previous video, if you look at them very well, everything can actually be replaced with the Quran. The Quran can serve as soothing for you when you're caught in traffic. The Quran can be used when you're walking and you want to relieve stress. The Quran can be used when you want to be on your own, when somebody is ill, to make them feel relaxed, remembrance of Allah. So the Quran has so many purposes aside just reading it. So we should replace music in our homes with the Quran, and Allah will fill our homes with barakah. If you have questions regarding this lesson, please send to the assessment group and to be attended to. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.